Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today 2.0. I'm Palak Khandelwal. In this video, we will discuss the top MCQ on business, finance and economic current affairs of 19th of January 2022. The series is for all banking exam aspirants. So now question number 1. Which countries' foreign reserve and food imports have recently received support from India? So the correct answer of this question is option D, that is Sri Lanka. So recently, India has come forward to support Sri Lanka in building up its depleted foreign reserve and for food imports. In this regard, India has granted financial assistance of USD 900 million loans to Sri Lanka. Apart from that, Sri Lanka is currently facing a shortage of various essential commodities as the nation is facing a shortage of dollars to pay for the imports. Therefore, India's Reserve Bank of India will support financially to Sri Lanka to tackle its crisis. These comprises deferment of Asian Clearing Union settlement of over USD 509 million and currency swap of USD 400 million. Okay, so now question number 2. Which bank recently became India's largest and fast growing UPI beneficiary bank? So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is Paytm Payment Bank. So recently, Paytm Payment Bank became the largest and fast growing UPI beneficiary bank in India. It becomes the first beneficiary bank in country to achieve the landmark of over 926 million UPI transaction in a single month. Apart from that, the beneficiary bank are the bank of the account holder who receive money. Paytm Bank has also gained a rapid transaction traction as a remitter bank of UPI payment bank. Okay, so now let's talk about some important takeaways for all competitive exam. The chairman of Paytm Bank is Shri Vijay Shekhar Sharma. The MD and CEO of Paytm Bank is Satish Kumar Gupta, and the headquarters situated in Noida in UP. Okay, so now question number 3. Which organization collaborated with Africa 50 to establish Africa's Kenya Transmission Project? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Power Grid. So recently the Power Grid Corporation of India Limited signed a joint development agreement with Africa 50. In this, the Africa 50 is a pan-African infrastructure investment platform. They have partnered to develop Africa's first public-private partnership mode transmission project in Kenya. The project is named as Kenya Transmission Project. They will jointly work in development, construction and finance and operation domains for the project. The Kenya Transmission Project will supply reliable power to the Western Kenya. Do remember, this will also pave way for the increase in the private sector investment into the expansion of Africa's power transmission network. The power grid will contribute to provide technical and operational support for the project, and Africa 50 will provide development and finance support for the project. Do remember, the headquarters of Power Grid situated in Gurgaon in Haryana. Okay, so now question number 4. IndiFi has worked with which entity to provide loan to small business? So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is Google Pay. So recently, IndiFi Technology have collaborated with Google Pay to offer instant loan to small merchant. The loan will granted by the Google Play platform. Through this partnership, both entities aim to solve the problem related to the working capital management of MSME. Apart from that, the merchant will be benefited as they will be able to run their business by opting loans. Do remember, the headquarters of IndiFi situated in Gurugram in Haryana. Okay, so now question number 5. Which day is the National Startup Day recognized? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is 16th of January. So recently National Startup Day to be celebrated on 16th January. PM Modi called Startup Backbone of New India, interacting with over 150 startups on Saturday as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has declared that 16 January will be celebrated as a National Startup Day. Okay. Now, question number 6. Which country collaborated with the UN World Food Programme to strengthen and the food security of small and marginal farmers? So the correct answer of this question is option B, that is Odisha. So recently the government of Odisha has entered into a partnership with United Nations World Food Programme. They have partnered to improve the food security of small and marginal farmers. Through this partnership, both entities aim to strengthen resilience to climate changes. The support to the farmers will give and they will be trained to tackle cyclones and adapt to impact of climate crisis. The farmers will be trained to select the right agriculture method, the right crop and will yield good fruit to them. In this way, both the entities will solve the issue related to the food security and the income of the farmers. Apart from that, they will work to develop norms to manage food system in exchange capacity building and food security in the state. Various toolkits, modules and guidelines will be developed which will be used to exchange food security. Okay, so now question number 7. Who has been named CEO of Britannia Industry Limited? So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is Amit Doshi. So recently Britannia Industry Limited, India's one of the biggest company, has appointed of Amit Doshi and it is a new chief marketing officer. His appointment will be effective from 17th of January 2022. He takes over the position Vinay Subramaniam exists, who left the company in December 2021. Okay, so now 8th question. Snapdeal has teamed with which financial institution to provide co-branded contactless RuPay Pay credit card for online buyers? So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is BOB Financial. So recently, Snapdeal partnered with BOB Financial and NPCI to launch co-branded contactless RuPay Pay credit card for online buyers. The card will be presented for customer service from March 2022. Okay, so now 9th question. Which asset management was recently renamed White Oak Capital Asset Management? So the correct answer of this question is, that is Yes Asset Management. So recently the name of Yes Asset Management has been given a new name as White Oak Capital Asset Management, and therefore the name of Yes Mutual Fund has been changed to White Oak Capital Mutual Fund. The change in the name are effect from 12 January 2022. White Oak got the license to run a mutual fund. Apart from that, White Oak Capital Group provides investment management and advisory service for equity asset of rupees 42 crores. So the last question of today's session is, who has recently appointed as the MD and CEO of J&K Bank, that is Jammu and Kashmir Bank? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Baldev Prakash. So recently the Baldev Prakash has been appointed as a managing director and the chief executive officer of Jammu and Kashmir Bank for tenure of 3 years. His appointment will be effective from the date of taking charge or 10th of April 2022, whichever is earlier. Apart from him, R.K. Chibbar has been appointed as an additional director on the board of the bank. Prakash has over 30 years of experience in banking. He has joined SBI as a probationary officer in year 1991 and was a chief general manager of the Department of Digital and Transaction Banking Marketing Department at SBI in Mumbai. Do you remember? The headquarters of J&K situated in Srinagar, and it is founded on 1st of October in year 1938. Okay. So that's it for today. I hope you like this session. These were the important news and events for today which are related to the business, economics and financial sector. We meet again with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching and please do not forget to subscribe GK Today.